Welcome to Lincoln, Nebraska, and it plays some of the games immortals have called home. Johnny the Jet, Frazier, Crouch, Rozier, and many, many more have built this big red legacy as this crowd is ready to cheer on their beloved Cornhuskers. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Badgers will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cornhuskers offense will take the first swing of the game. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we've played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. Lets it fly. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Huskers will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Coverage team does a good job. Touches it dead. No return on this one. The Badgers offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job on it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams, regardless of which side of the ball they play on.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Goff. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Husker! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking downfield, it's locked. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on their next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. That's caught. It's Hall. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The handoff to Johnson. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
From the gun, the give, looking for room. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Got enough space. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 62 yards for the touchdown. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll start the return inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's locked. He's got his man. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Badgers want to move quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Running it back, it's Hall. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know.
And that pass intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to pass. It's locked. Fires into the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Badgers. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Maryland. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Coleman. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next time.
They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
All right, and you ran that third down play, and you knew fourth down was coming. If you didn't score, what were you going to run? You're on the 2-yard line. It's your decision. Do you want to be aggressive? Do you want to take the 3? Your call.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. On the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Badgers headed quickly to the line. He's going to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
Seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. We can talk about the next game on the schedule. They're always looking forward to this one.
Fights off a defender. Oh, he gave him a dead leg. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You got to.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Tough linebackers getting after quarterbacks. The Huskers have a rich tradition of that.
Yeah, and you think about the black shirts, and you hear that if you're a Nebraska fan, you know exactly what that means. Guys that are different, guys that see it, that hunt it, that go get the football like this guy just did.
Leaves it with the running back. Sweet feet on the move. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I know the passing game sells, the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first progression.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
They'll try the run. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you've played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football, because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They're bringing heat. Catch in the middle, it's Coleman. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. 4 wide out set, 2-by-2 on 2nd and 5. To throw, it's Raiola. He fires a bullet to the right. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Swings it out to the flat. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback checking off. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Huskers. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out, start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Vinny Testaverde and Gino Torretta in the pantheon of greats to play at the U. They're trailing by 10 to Maryland. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. To the air, it's locked. Fires to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. Going up top. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle. It's English. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. A strike downfield. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Now he's going to break the pocket. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're trying to get to it. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He got it.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Tosses to the quarterback. Going downfield for the big play. It's complete. A huge pickup. Open runway ahead. Touchdown, Nebraska. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. And the returner will be brought down. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Running back searching for a hole. On the move at the 30. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. The Badgers in the hurry up.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Back to pass, it's locked. Finds his tight end. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Badgers are on the move. He knew the heat was coming. He had to get rid of it in a hurry, and he did so beautifully.
Perfectly. I don't need a big gain. I don't need to hold on to this football.
And they got him for the sack.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. They'll run it from the gun. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. The Badgers line up to punt it away. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to...
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Nice job getting to the QB there. And the best Wisconsin defenses always seem to have a game breaker and a difference maker. This guy can be that for this unit. But we think back to the Watt brothers, right? TJ, JJ, nobody could block those guys one-on-one, and they just ruined coordinators' game plan.
And that pass picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Badgers! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set is able to rip off that one for a first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And to stop the jet sweep, you've got to be great at containing. You have to have players in the perimeter of your defense funnel the football and force it to go back inside. That time, that defense was not allowing that receiver to get outside.
Looking to throw, it's Raiola. He'll take the deep shot. He's got another 25. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game.
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Wide out in motion. Here's the handoff. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot at blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Makes the grab. It's English.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up fourth and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Never had a chance. One coverage to get down there and knock him down inside the 10. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. to the ground with the back. Gets it across the 10, a pickup of 5, and out of trouble to the 12.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They thought they could just run it on third and short. Defense was there to make the stop. The Cornhuskers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Bringing it back, it's Barry Johnson. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Wisconsin offense will come back on the field to jump around a bit. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Back to throw, it's Locke. Fires to the big fella.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Grabbed on the outside, it's English. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
The Badgers come to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. What a snag by the defense. He'll try to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Trying play action. And here comes the pressure. Goes down again.
And this offense has had a great day, and they've put some big plays together. But the last two plays, man, getting a little complacent. They got to protect their quarterback. That's back-to-back sacks. The offensive line has to do a better job.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Huskers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Right back to him on the ground. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw. It's Raiola. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. They're trailing by 11 to Maryland. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. He's looking to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Caught over the middle. It's English. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the 1st down.
Defense in press coverage. They keep attacking through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Henry. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the 1st one they've used this half. And the Badgers look to keep this drive humming. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Let me tell you, this senior quarterback can flat fit it in a tight window. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open, couple of times. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Badgers moving quickly to the line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock.
The freshman able to get home with the sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense has got to make a play, right? It's the 4th quarter. We're trailing. You know this offense, they're going to get conservative. They want to eat that clock. You got to bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to make plays. Got to get that football back.
They'll go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll give it to Johnson. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Huskers will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Coleman. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
That is just demoralizing if you're on defense, right? You're down in the game. It's the 4th quarter. You know you need to get a stop. And you know they're going to run the ball, but you can't do anything about it.
They make the stop and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players?